CBS News has filed a motion asking to be dismissed from a lawsuit accusing former contributor Charlie Rose of sexual harassment. The motion, filed Friday in New York State Supreme Court, says the three women who are accusing Rose have no basis for claims against CBS, adding that one was not an employee at the time of the alleged incidents, and another never worked at CBS. The argument concludes that CBS can't be held for Rose's alleged misdeeds.
The motion stems from a May lawsuit filed in New York Supreme Court. Read it here. Catherine Brooks Harris, Sidney McNeil and Yuking Chelsea Wei, all in their 20s, were assigned jobs where they were required to spend a substantial amount of time working with Mr. Rose, who is in his mid-70s. The suit says he subjected plaintiffs to repeated, ongoing and unlawful physical and verbal sexual harassment, including without limitation, a. sexual touching, b. sexual comments, and c. sexual advances. They also claim that CBS management, numerous broadcasters and studio staff witnessed Mr. Rose's unlawful conduct, while he was employed by CBS. Among the specific claims, Mr. Rose advised Ms. Harris and Ms. McNeil that they were hired because he likes tall women. Mr.
Rose repeatedly touched plaintiffs, including without limitation caressing and touching their arms, shoulders, waist and back, pulling them close to his body and kissing them on the cheek, and Mr. Rose referred to Ms. Wei as China doll, a fetish term. The suit also alleges that Rose terminated Harris and McNeil in the wake of a November 22 New York Times article that detailed sexual harassment allegations against him and that CBS did not offer them alternate positions. They say that he continued to seek to contact plaintiffs by telephone and email. The suit says Wei filed an HR complaint against Rose on November 20 while she was working as an anchor assistant on CBS This Morning. CBS never got back to Ms. Wei about her complaint, the lawsuit says. Instead, she claims, the network unlawfully retaliated against her in January by questioning the accuracy of her timesheets and eventually replaced her.
On February 12, the suit says, Wei was told that she no longer will be working with the anchor teams. She says her health began to fail and she took a medical leave of absence in early March. CBS News fired Rose on November 21 in the wake of multiple accusations of sexual harassment. Later that same day, PBS canceled his long-running eponymous interview show.
The network and pubcaster had suspended him a day earlier after The Washington Post reported that 8 women said Rose made unwanted sexual advances toward them, including lewd phone calls, walking around naked in their presence, or groping their breast, buttocks or genital areas.